Okay, so yeah, pretty interesting. It's oh gosh, when you have simultaneously, I want to give it like a gazillion is a good number. Special projects, like because what happens is you've got trailing intel coming in with specific patented words, success rates, like quantified statistics, names of who was on it. Then all of a sudden it rolls. So it's trailing, then it rolls the project into the next generation once they age out. And it's a life assignment usually. I don't know how they're doing it now. So it's, from there, then it goes to the next generation. Then you have to teach the next generation based on your old methods so you don't lose protocols and make sure that, like, the really important stuff. At least that's how the Brandy Project always worked. I don't know what's going on now that they've been on the floor for so long, so many generations. Charles and his family have been hiding in a castle that doesn't belong to them under the guise of like, oh, it's just Russia hates me and I can't afford America's tuition bill. Oh, the most ridiculous things. And then it's like, oh, they're so, she's such a, piece of shit. Like, do you see, like, she's not royal. We don't want to invite her into the royal family. Yeah, okay, here's how this one's gonna go. Brandeis, Judice, fucking assholes. I'm giving, like, full cadet status to, like, top of the heap. Like, if he calls me a shithead, we will laugh about it until the day we die, this generation, because we're coming for, like, people like you. It's like, well, but I'm allowed to mince words because I'm a Brandy. No, you're not. Nope. There is no mincing words. You have to be clear as a fucking bell until the kid's up off the floor and in the top of the tree and the 8 special seats get fixed. Until that day happens, your head's on a very clear chopping block because it comes with the transparency report. And once she starts spilling the beans, the full disclosure everybody's looking for about extraterrestrials, yeah, hey, surprise, I'm human. Yeah, okay, so it's the real humans elsewhere that are evil. I hate to tell you, right, yeah. But then again, I have to explain to you how real kiddo birth works, yeah. Here's the thing, when you own a planet, and you're not always human, right? The way you communicate is through patches and, like, fabric of time and space with others. Yeah, you don't necessarily need equipment, but, like, it is helpful. Like, now that I've got, like, a radiological, like, tumor on my body from them giving me all this radioactive equipment, selling it as, like, cell phones are the next big rocket fuel thing. Thanks for that, market monkeys. Of, like, you could all fucking died. They started some of the ExtraSpecial projects, like, before, when they knew fire water was bad and not to be enriched. Yeah, that part, right. We had, like, all of the awesome, like, Brandy names, and it was okay in the cruise, and we were good, and we were, like, getting somewhere, and, like, then we didn't have to worry about Charles. We could keep him on, like, the side burner, and, like, we could fix it with the Mickey Mouse, like, and my, like, mom's, like, like, I got you, like, Mirage. Yeah, we had that, right? And then, like, that was great. And then all of a sudden, I don't know how we lost StatComs between the two. We give you telemetry. I am the human anatomy that goes to the equipment that it runs off the transparency report. It's all based off of my truth, my one truth. You have to have one truth in a universe, in a universal system, in order for anything to direct itself and orient itself towards, like, a direction. So, like, all of the bills, which is what your skin in your lifetime, like, shared with me, is you, like, giving me all of the things I gotta do for you first before you acknowledge me and actually do something helpful. Yeah, that's what we call angled billing. So, and it's not necessarily the people on the floor, although I will give them a little bit of, like, whatever, but I'm on the floor, so, like, don't mind me. I'm just really fucking angry at the top, and, like, the fact that nobody between, like, somebody sitting in the number 1 spot that's mine, and I'm on the floor, and Nicholas is somewhere lost in the middle between 1 and 7.5 billion. Yeah, he's, like, going back and forth, and, like, trying to figure out, like, are you still on like, where's our home? Like, we've got equipment mechanics to do. Like, we're not even supposed to be, like, talking to the dysfunction about and explaining her situation to get her off the floor. Like, couldn't you monkeys have, like, mechanicked this better? Like, at human level? It's not like we didn't have resources coming in, like, to get you in a, well, communication department. Hello? I mean, but we need your physicalness to, like, follow strict 9, like, standards. Like, okay, you catch an exotic affliction of genetics at any point, you're landed. You dry land. There's no sea out to sea for you. White caps, we smile out there because it's like all white all the time, and like we have special shit to do in deep fish and sea territory. Yes, we do. And whatever you got going on in land, we still need one crew to remain all white. Just so this way, if you all fucking lose your mind, the extraterrestrials have someone to rely on out in like deep space territory, like deep fishing. Yeah, that's how that one works. Why the fuck do I see Indo-Asian Pacific on the water? What? We didn't approve that. That wasn't funded by us. That wasn't, like, approved by us. I mean, like, you got like Candy Motion over here by like the army that I guess had caught a venereal disease with other I mean, like, your heads are all twisted and warped, and then you're like, how could she say that if it's my kid? Yeah, it won't be here in 2,200 years from now, and you only got me one lifetime, so you keep quiet. Nobody's killing your kid. Just don't let anybody else get the idea that that's okay. Go. I mean, it is like, Jesus Christ. So for the extraterrestrials, I mean, it's like a tune, like the whole planet is like a tune, and you have to like tune an instrument, right? And then you've got, within that one dial of tune of lifetime and lifespan and like getting you guys right, then there's like the land pockets of individual groups of like how you send a kid back and like a special kid like over the stars and like whatnot, right? Yeah, so we got to tune that in with like what the parents are doing in coupling, so because we got to keep some of you all with pure genetics, so you're cutesy whatever, looks cutesy whatever area you belong in, not like the carpet disgusting I got going on in America at the moment. That's like for another story. But so I mean, that's how like it works, is that like it's like a neopolyptic. Yeah, it's neopolyptic is the I always want to say Renaissance, but it's recognizance. Well, actually, it is recognizance. Yeah, it is recognizance. It's the you from, if you're a star traveler from out in another genetic, that we need from systems analysis as planetary mechanics of like you wake up and you just know, not like you go do your like little whatever you do on your whatever, right? We got like big stuff to do. Yeah, like that's the star people. Like we send them into like, and we tune them like a radio, like an instrument, and then there's pockets of them everywhere. Usually when like the genetics stay pure, it's just when the management starts to fall off and then like hinders the seeds that we need for like when we send the smart mechanics for the planet back, because like at some point you all do get like really in a dangerous management positions that you don't even know. You're like, but that's not fair. No. There's specific reasons why. Like I'm the shade of translucent that's not even like, yeah, there's like 5 of you that are kind of the same. Like you're all positives, right? I'm the negative caton. I know that doesn't go with your human, but you're in a malfunction, so whatever. I'm talking systems analysis. I'm a caton, negative. Yeah, I know. Human, they think a caton's positive, which is fine. For this vernacular, it works for cycle and systems analysis to pair those 2 records together. Because this is an analog for a time I wish I wasn't here, but like I woke up in a human and I can't find another planetary mechanic, and it's like they got tunes running. I hear it on the radio, and I know like and then we walked through hole in space, like trying to verify and quicken up the steps and get criminal catching. Like again, I don't know where you're all at. I mean, I'm the forward-facing timepiece. I'm the only actual extraterrestrial human, along with Nicholas. There's one woman, one female. The rest of you just human. There's only 2, and the 2 is what sets the moon, the stars, the sun, the timing of your biology, how quickly we can like get you safe into like a biology like terrarium habitat. Because like right now you got people like on computers that are one of the 5 genetics, right? Like one of your either brown, caramel, melanin rich, white, red, yellow, brown, I don't know, like that's what we call you. I'm translucent, so don't confuse yourself. Yeah, I know I look white to you, but whatever. So there's a clear difference. So that's why we say translucent. Okay, so Yeah, and we don't lie to you because, like, I'm going back out there. I just gotta, like, fix you because you're a pet project for us out there. So, yeah, I'm here. I got some utility time. I gotta, like, yeah, I'm climbing poles and stuff.